Okay, so I missed my 5 and 6 month update video. Life got kind of hectic, but so here's an update. My hunger, the my hunger, my sex drive, and my acne have all stabilized out to not being so high and insane all the time. As far as anything else, I have hair. It's just really thin. There's a lot of it, but it's not thick enough that you can see it, which is kind of disappointing for me at this point at 7 months, but hey, you never know, things can change. As far as being out in public, I am passing. On the phone, I am passing. There's sometimes I can see it, sometimes I really can't. I don't know if it's hard for any other guys going through this, but I look in the mirror and I can still just see, I guess, my old face. I don't see many changes in myself. But for when I'm out in public and I get sir and I get all the right pronouns, it shows that I've got to be. I don't know if it's just hair or what, but something's going well, even though I may not see it all the time. And I also think that's a confidence thing on how you feel that day. Let's see. I've been asked a few times, how did I choose the name Logan? And this is pretty much where I know it from. I've always liked comic books. I used to have a huge collection, and one of my favorite Marvel characters from the X-Men is Wolverine, who is also Logan. And I've always really liked his character. He was a short guy, but he was tough, and he was in the military. You know, he was rugged, he rode motorcycles, he smoked, and now looking at it, I do the same thing. And I'm also very short. So I guess it just came off of that character that I always was like, that'd be so cool if I could be like him. And now I'm being able to, so Logan, to me, was very fitting. And no one knew about how I felt before, and I think the one thing that made me say, okay, yeah, that's going to be the name I choose is when I first got together with my girlfriend, that our first Christmas, I didn't know what to get her. I was sitting there like, oh, I don't know her all that well, but I went to the mall and got one of those bracelets that they sew your name into, and you choose the different colors. And instead of putting my given name, I put Logan. So to me, that kind of just was it, and that's how I ended up choosing my name. Let's see. Also, chest surgery has become an issue for me now. Not that I have a large chest, it's actually fairly small that I can actually get away sometimes without wearing any kind of binder, sports bra, anything. I can just throw on a shirt and go if it's baggy enough. I do hope in the next year to year and a half to have gotten the bilateral mastectomy to make me feel better. I know I'm probably going to be pushed to do keyhole just because of how small my chest is, but I don't, from what I've seen, there's a lot of revisions and it just doesn't sit as well, realistically to me. So I'm just going to hopefully go for that. I'm going to be trying to go through Care Credit, which from reading everything and talking to other people that have gone through it, I should be good to go on it. It's a credit card that will pay for, that you can use for medical bills, and you just pay it off instead of having the 5 up front, which is actually really nice. But hopefully we'll be seeing that soon because I would love to go swimming. Let's see. Also, stroll hookers within the last month has stopped delivering to my state, and that became a huge hassle. So it took me a while to find a pharmacy that would hook it up with the needles and the testosterone for more or less an affordable price, um, which I actually got the same price, but the needles are not free. So instead of being $65, it's now 67 for the needles, which is $3 worth of needles, but it's enough needles for 3 months. Let's see. Also, gay marriage has actually been approved in several counties of New Mexico, the state where I reside, and I think that is an awesome step for New Mexico, as well as the Transgender Resource Center leader, I guess, starter, Adrian, has pushed enough that in the APS schooling, Santa Fe schooling, that they're going to start making transgender or a gender neutral bathroom for the transgender students, starting all the way in elementary school, which I think is really cool. Big steps for the state of New Mexico. Let's see. Other than that, that's my update. Maybe you'll see changes that I don't. But like I said, I think it's a confident thing, because there's some days I look at myself and I'm like, heck yeah, I enjoy the way I look, and then there's other days where I just think that I should look differently. Like, I had expectations, but those need to get kicked to the curb right away, because everyone's different. Doesn't matter who you follow on YouTube, you're not going to end up exactly like how they did, with as much hair and stuff as they did, or muscle mass changes or anything like that. Which, on a side note, I have noticed that my redistribution and fat muscle thing has changed enough that I'm starting to see more tone in my arms and my legs. I just have to work on my stomach where all the fat went. It's not that bad, but I would like to be that kind of guy that can walk around with the shirt off. Just awesome. But hopefully I remember to do an 8th month video. I will do my best. So until next time.